But now let me pull up because I did see in the chat. Here we go, right here. So a couple people though, they aren't as fond of him. Now Josh Seamer, make sure I say that right. He says he doesn't want Leighton. He says no because Avery is still a free agent. Talking about Avery Williamson. A lot of people still like Avery, feel like he could come in and still get the job done at a high level with the full offseason. And A Farrell seconds, A says no, Avery's a free agent. Much rather would have Avery. Juicebox 32. Why didn't we re-sign Avery?
Man.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, man.
What do you think of that then? For what amount? Because we thought initially he was going to be in the 7-8 range, but now what are we looking at? Now it's probably like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the longer it goes, the number goes down, or at least we would assume that. In terms of what could be playing into it, honestly, there's a lot of factors. You got the Steven Nelson approach where I want to say it was Steven who said basically like he's not looking to sign right now, but when he's ready to sign, he'll sign. I know Richard Sherman says similar things.
They're confident they have a lot of offers in. It's just like, we'll wait it out.
Yeah, and honestly, a lot of veterans, bro, we don't want to go to OTAs. Newsflash. Why you think it's such a big deal when we show up to OTAs? We hate OTAs. It's like, it's cool. We don't really want to get to OTAs. And the biggest way to avoid the conversation around OTAs is just to not be signed during this time. Because if you're under contract and you're not showing up, even though it's voluntary, they take attendance, which we would always laugh and say, well, why are you taking attendance? Not the team, like the team used to. Then we got on them about that. Like, if it's voluntary, why are you taking attendance? What you docking me for? Then it was the media. The media would say who's there or not. now the new trick is this, and I'm gonna school you. I'm gonna get a little. If y'all want to know who's available, who's there or not, they post certain pictures of certain players, like veteran players, when they're there.
Yeah,
they will post those guys' pictures on the websites, social media, so everybody knows they're there. When they're not posting them, just a little. I'll give you just a little nugget right there. All right, but
Juju and Claypool. They were there.
I just gave a little nugget, all right?
Yeah.
So and the response is we can't talk about who is not in attendance. We only talk about those that are in attendance, and they just kind of leave it at that. So that, the OTA standpoint, dudes ain't really trying to be there for that. Not the veterans. Like, so that could be another reason why Avery in particular isn't signed anywhere. Not in terms of ability, because for a fact he has the ability. We know he has the ability, but that could be it as well. And then also in terms of him coming back to Pittsburgh, I said it was a couple of things that could play into that. Not only could it be that the team is confident in the guys they have in terms of Spillane, Vince, Devin, Gilbert, Ulysses Gilbert. Yeah, I was like, it's Gilbert. Yeah, Gilbert, and then obviously Marcus Allen, big buff because my man thick now, thick. But to me, if I'm Avery, you could be asking yourself, well, do I want to come back? Because we talked about
how last season played
absolutely
out
because we said at the beginning when he got here he didn't play a lot, which was understandable. He was coming on a move and train, and Spillane was playing well. Once Spillane got hurt though, and Avery came in and played well, we saw Avery playing at a high level. To see that he was taken out in favor of Spillane, who didn't have the best game in the playoffs, that could rub him the wrong way. Not saying it did, but it could. Because as a player, if you feel like, man, I've invested, I'm a big part of why we're here as well. I came here, I made plays defensively the past couple of games, and now you're going to take me out for Spillane. And not a shot at Spillane, but Spillane wasn't a high pedigree draft pick like Devin Bush. Spillane didn't have a ton of money tied into his contract like Vince Williams. So that could be another reason for Avery where you're like, bro, you did that for what? Like, I'm cool on you. I don't trust you. And it's not like Avery has been here and had multiple years of building that rapport with his coaching staff. So that could play into it as well. Just in terms of Avery coming back to Pittsburgh, that could be a part. Not saying it is, but it's a lot of variables that go into why a guy could potentially still be available like Avery, because Avery's a good player, man.
It's funny because he made a post on Instagram a couple of months ago. Mm-hmm. He was in a Steeler jersey. I can't remember what the caption was, but I think we even talked about it. Oh, is he hinting at a return to Pittsburgh? I think he said like more to come, or like
because it was him like in pregame or something like that. Yeah, with the uniform. Yep.
I can't remember what it was, but there's that. And then I guess in terms of like Van Der Esch versus Williamson, I think my thing with Van Der Esch is one, his contract's pretty low right now, and it'd just be a 1-year deal. It's not like I think there would be much risk to it. Yeah. But then just seeing the year that he did have, his rookie season, if we could get back to that, like 90% or something.
If he's healthy, you can get that. That's my thing. He's young.
Like, I would rather have that than just bringing Williamson in. What's he, 29, 30? And who knows? I don't know if he's going to he's probably going to just want a 1-year deal.
Of the available guys, Avery included, Leighton would be the best linebacker if he's healthy. That's what it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like Leighton is like that in terms of a proven commodity. We're not saying that Devin won't surpass him. We do think that Devin has the capability to surpass him. Difference is though, Devin is a lot smaller than Leighton. Leighton is a big dude, man. So just, I like a little bit of size with my inside linebackers, guys that can move and cover and things like that. That's why I like Darius Leonard. I like him, man. So yeah, you can't go wrong with Leighton, but he has to be healthy. It doesn't make sense if he's not healthy, man.
It makes you wonder why the Cowboys are so eager to rush off him too. Yeah.
And we know is Dallas they pay everybody. They don't care.
They kept Sean Lee around a long time too.
So I'm like, if you're moving on after 3 years and this was a guy that you invested the same level of investment that you had with Sean Lee,
actually more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what's the difference? Why did Sean Lee get this evergreen? You weren't bringing in replacements. Well, nah, you waited. It wasn't like you drafted late in year 2 or 3 for Sean Lee. No, you drafted that dude later down the line. So yeah.
Either way, I guess we would like the upgraded inside linebacker, but it seems there are, I guess, positions. I don't know, inside linebackers up there. We probably have 3 or 4: corner, edge rusher, inside linebacker, offensive tackle. Those are probably the 4. Now, maybe inside linebacker's 4th on that list.
Mm-hmm. Oh, whoa! We got to.
I hope we make a move. I hope we make a few moves because if we got Richard Sherman, we got Van Der Esch. Maybe bring in Justin Houston.
So funny thing, we're not going to stay on this part too much longer because we got another dude we got to talk about. But Bilo Shiesty and a lot of other people, they do say they like Leighton. They feel like he can come in and ball. Obviously, Scott Thomas says don't give up on 98. He feels like Vince still got to. I'm with you. I tell you, any of my 30 and up guys, I hope they kick every 25 and under guys booty. All right, we represent for the old heads out here. We're not even we just in our prime right now.